who had their own little brief march up the avenue prior to this.
Up the avenue prior to this. It went off peacefully.
Nicely, peacefully and well behaved.
There was a large contingent of police and a large contingent of press.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be a great moment for me in a few moments because my native county is coming.
The littlest county in Ireland. The littlest county.
The littlest county
and
in
the
Ireland.
littlest broadcaster. Not, of course, in terms of stature, but
well, you know, there was a French philosopher, I believe, he said there are no such thing as small counties or small men or small countries, because you couldn't judge the greatness of a country by its geographical size no more than you would judge the greatness of a man by the size that he stood.
Spoken like a true County Louth.
We're going to apply that to County Louth today. Before we get to Louth, we have the beautiful Allentown High School Redbird Marching Band from New Jersey, and they were one of the winners in the competitions you spoke about last year, Chris. They really put on a fine performance.
And it looks like they're putting on another one this year.
Yes,
very colourful.
And appropriately enough, they are marching on front of Louth today, and the Louth colours, as you very well know, Chris, are red and white, and look at the colour of the band in front of them.
Well chosen, well chosen.
Again, this is the Allentown High School Redbirds.
And they're really strutting their stuff. It must be very difficult.
The exquisite beauty of Donegal Parian china is now available at selected gift shops. Each piece is individually handmade to be the most translucent, delicate and deeply embossed china available. Created by the highest skilled craftspeople in County Donegal, Ireland. We guarantee unparalleled standards with our stamp of the Celtic Cross. For information, call 1-800-255-ERIN. Donegal China, a treasure forever, an affordable price today.
Hi, I'm Betsy Gottbaum, the Commissioner of Parks and Recreation. I'm sure you know about the severe budget cuts to the Parks Department. Now I'm here to ask for your help. You can help us take care of our 1,000 neighborhood parks by joining the many New Yorkers who support the City Parks Foundation, a partnership that uses your contributions to fund park programs. The City Parks Foundation is for you. Please send a contribution.
What's more Irish than a four-leaf clover?
What did you say her name was?
Or a leprechaun matchmaker?
From now on, they do the walking and the talking under me own eyes.
And a pint of ale.
You've had enough. Now.
It's John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara in Channel 11's St. Paddy's Day Classic, The Quiet Man. Tonight at 8 on Channel 11, New York's movie station.
Today, performance cars come in a variety of designs, sizes, and even prices. So do Goodyear Eagles, the world's most successful line of performance tires. There are all-season Goodyear Eagles, new ultra-performance Goodyear Eagles. There are Goodyear Eagles for the classic and for the contemporary. No matter what performance car you own, there's a Goodyear Eagle priced for you. It's another reason we say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
County banner on a windswept Queen of Avenues on a glorious St. Patrick's Day. This will be County Louth. People up here, big smiles on their faces. And you know, being St. Patrick's Day, if you're lucky enough to be Irish, you're lucky enough.
Jack, what shall we say about the Irish? The utterly impractical, never predictable Irish.
A strange blend of shyness, pride, and conceit, and a stubborn refusal to bow to defeat.
He's spoiling and ready to argue and fight, yet the smile of a child fills his soul with delight.
In his eyes, the quickest to well up in tears, yet his strength, the strongest to banish your fears.
He's wild and he's gentle. He's good and he's bad. He's proud and he's humble. He's happy and sad.
He's in love with the ocean, the earth, and the skies. He's enamored with beauty wherever it lies. He's a victor and a victim, a star and a clod.
But mostly, he's Irish, in love with his God.
And you had better believe it. You know, I'm going to acquaint you with one of my forebears. But this particular forebear, now I know all about your great-great-great-uncle Sam Clements going back maybe 100 years. This relative of mine, McCarthy, goes back to the 1750s. Do you want to know about him?
I want to know about the McCarthy clan.
Oh, well, this is...
The infamous or the famous McCarthy
well,
clan?
this one here makes above all of them all. No, there have been McCarthys and kings of Desmond. You know about that. You told me about that. And then there have been counts and bishops. True, right?
Absolutely.
There have been poets. Am I right?
Absolutely.
And doctors and lawyers. And you agree on that?
Absolutely.
But listen to me carefully now, because here is the greatest McCarthy of them all. And he stands head and shoulders above any of them down through the centuries. Daniel McCarthy. And his obituary, in its very opening lines, is a remarkable tribute to remarkable men. Listen to the music. No, there you are.
Jack McCarthy.
It's a house rule that we don't talk over the music. But I'm dying to finish this thing about the McCarthys. No, we had him to the point that his name is Daniel McCarthy, and a most remarkable man, because old Mac died in February 1751. Now take a deep breath and listen to what I'm saying. In the 112th year of his age. 112 years. And he lived during his whole life in the barony of Ardnamurchan. He buried 4 wives, and he married a 5th in the 84th year of his age, and by whom he had several children. Can you beat that one?
I don't think you can beat it, but I'd try if I were you. And at 77 years old, Jack, you got another 20 or 50 years to look forward to. You know, Jack McCarthy, Blarney, among other things, is a style of speech. And talking about the McCarthy clan, the legend of Blarney goes back to the days of Queen Elizabeth I and the Earl of Blarney of the McCarthy clan.
Oh, here we are again.
Uh-huh. Whose castle,
a great name.
Whose castle's just outside of Cork City. It seems that the Queen was trying to get the Earl to submit to the authority of the English crown.
Yep.
But instead, he would reply with intentionally evasive and rambling letters. So you know what she said?
What?
Enough of this, Blarney. And what...
Well, hello. Can you hear me? Yes. Hello. Hello. Yes. All right. I'm back on. We apparently had some audio difficulty with Sand and Jack down at 50th Street, St. Patrick's Cathedral. Now look at that picture. Look at the, as Jack calls it, the Queen of Avenue, just filled with humanity. There's Assemblyman John Deary, who's been outspoken in his support of the parade, and his colleague in the Assembly, Joe Crowley, marching to the American Irish Legislative Society of New York State.
And Congressman Ben Gilman is among that group there. I believe he has a resolution before the House today, Jim.
The resolution to insert the annual St. Patrick's Day message into the congressional record. And
they've also got Tom Manton, Hamilton Fish Jr.
I saw Tom Manton marching with the council earlier. Yeah. Of course, Tom Manton is a former city councilman before he became a member of Congress.
I think he came back to get on TV, and did it again.
But you see, life is timing. You see, he passed by during a commercial.
Yes.
Now, had he been with where he should have been. Well, I'm sure Tom Manton had a wonderful, wonderful parade and a wonderful march.
And now we're looking at beautiful horses, the equestrians, and what a year it was for Irish horses. First we had In Excess, who won 4 major
Tommy,
stakes
you're in
races.
your element now.
And then, of course, we had Black Tie Affair. Black Tie Affair not alone won stake races, but he went and he won the Breeders' Cup Classic, and he proved that he was appropriately dressed for the occasion when he won the Horse of the Year. Only the second foreign-bred horse to ever win that prestigious title since 1936. And I'd be very remiss if I let it go with that, Chris, because Leo O'Brien, you know Leo from Dublin, Leo trains here, and he sent a horse to Ireland this year, and it won the 2,000 guineas. The first time that an Irish or an American horse has gone to Ireland and won a classic. And I'm sure Austin Delaney and Benny Connaughton will be hoping that 1992 will be as successful a year for Leo as 1991 was, and we wish them all luck.
And Tommy, a very well-informed man on horse racing of all kinds, went over there to Channel 4 recently and interviewed, said some nice things about us all.
That's correct.
How did that go for you, Tommy?
That went pretty good, pretty good. It's nice to be fit to do things like that. And we also had a little harness race.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
oh, she's hanging on.
She's hanging on.
She's not harmed.
If our cameras can pick that up, a woman on a white dappled horse. There it is.
There she's regained her.
The horse bucked and almost threw her, but she hung on.
A nice piece of riding skill.
Right in front of the reviewing stand.
She hung on well there.
Horse got excited and bucked momentarily. She was not expecting it and fell off to the left of the horse, but now seems back on.
If you were making a movie, you probably couldn't stage that any better than the way it happened right here in front of the reviewing stand.
Yeah, the horse seems together now.
There was a lot of that went on last week in England because Cheltenham, the famous National Hunt meeting, was on.
And what should we have following the horses but the sanitation department?
Who did they impress down
How do you
there?
draw that job, I want to know. Tim Malloy is standing down in the sidelines. He's got a guest.
Wait. No, don't do that. I don't want to do that. No. Hello.
Ford.
And I met here, and he sang for me, and here he is again this year.
Fine.
You waved at me, and you said, here I am, here I am. Now, last year you sang God Bless America. Would you like to do it a little bit again?
Yeah.
All right, ready? We're going to sing God Bless America with JR like we did last year. You ready? Go ahead.
God bless America, land that I love. Sit beside her and guide her from above the mountains to the prairies, white with foam, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
One more.
God bless America, land.
Wasn't an Irish song, but it was a song. Back to you guys.
All right. Did not want to end God Bless America. That youngster did not.
May I say off in the distance there is my own home county approaching. County Limerick.
Limerick.
See that
there was
flag?
a young fella from Limerick. No, we won't do that.
Yes. Yes. And that banner there, it's the same front and back. The treaty stone at the base commemorates the signing of the Treaty of Limerick in 1691. Above this is the antique crown, such as is found in the arms of Munster, the province from which Limerick is situated. On the side is the Owen, which is the heraldry of the O'Brien family, and on the left is the boar from the crest of the Fitzgeralds of Desmond. The interlaced chains can be regarded as strength in the association. The colour is green, which Limerick men wear proudly on the field of sport.
Mind you, he's not complaining about the research manual now, is he, Jim?
No.
Oh, well, this I had off by heart.
Now he's happy.
Notable men from Limerick, Richard Harris, maybe you recognise that name.
Richard Harris, indeed. He's been on our program, Good Day New York, once in a while, yes.
They just celebrated their 100th anniversary, that Limerick Men's Association in New York last year. I was happy to be with them this year again at their 101st anniversary dinner.
Now, who is this gentleman who's leading the Limerick? The Limerickonians, is it?
Mike Foley.
Mike Foley?
He's the president of the Limerick Men's Association, and in fact his brother is the manager of the hurling and football teams from our native county, and they've done quite well.
And his aides are William Cobert, the Honorary John Collins, and William Geary. All good Limerick men marching out in front as they march behind their president.
There's Bill Geary right there, one of the oldest